America.
Right now on News Channel 6 at 11, why are so many people leaving their positions with the city of Ridge Springs, South Carolina? We're digging deeper into those resignations. Also ahead, the city of Louisville receiving Helene recovery funds from the state almost a year after the storm. What this means for cleanup efforts. And a new push to put prayer back in classrooms in South Carolina. We'll hear from lawmakers as your News at 11 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 11.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dee Griffin. Thanks so much for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins in Ridge Spring as tonight nearly the entire town government has walked away. Police officers, town hall staff, even the public works director, all gone. Sean Cabbage-Stock has more on what's next for the community.
The town hall is locked, the police department is empty, and many are left wondering who's in charge. 7 of the town's 10 employees resigned after the recent mayoral election. That includes the police chief, town clerk, and public works director, leaving just 2 public works employees and a part-time officer.
We've had a lot going on, and there's still a lot goes on in this little town.
Former police chief Jerry Grenier says he tried to leave the department in order before resigning.
I had spoke to the one part-timer that was going to stay on, and about coming back full-time, and that we would swap positions, that he could possibly come back on full-time and maybe even be the chief. And
new Mayor James Williams, who took office Monday evening, said he had no idea those resignations were coming.
I've been hearing things here and there. I didn't feel comfortable enough to even comment off of any of the rumors that I was hearing, due to the fact that I had not been sworn in yet.
For now, Ridge Spring is relying on Saluda County deputies to patrol the town.
Any calls coming through Ridge Spring, they are still handling those calls, that we're still being monitored by Saluda County. The water department is being monitored by Saluda County.
And the county ain't staffed fully. They're behind. And so to say, well, we're just going to let Saluda County take it over, that's not a viable answer, because it's not a viable problem, because they can't keep their own people staffed.
The focus now is on restaffing town hall and rebuilding the trust in the community.
He needs to actually talk to my part-timer as far as the police department is concerned, so they can make a decision on he can start recruiting help and make arrangements to start working full-time instead of just part-time.
Pretty much just want to come together as one small-knit community, go ahead and start working together. That's all I want to go ahead and do here. Bring back community involvement.
The mayor says he'll call a special town council meeting sometime next week. In Ridge Spring, I'm Macon Bureau Chief Sean Cabbage-Stock, WJBF News Channel 6.
Another push to bring prayer back into South Carolina. Now for a first check of the weather, and meteorologist Jenna Petracci joins us now. And I had mom guilt this morning because I let my son go to school in a t-shirt and jeans, and it was cold out there.
Yeah, t-shirt and jeans would be fine if we had our normal low temperatures, but we're around 10 degrees below normal for this time of the year. In fact, these low temperatures are resembling early October instead of early September. And right now on Live Viper 6, you can see it's dry. We do have a cluster of showers and storms off the coast of Florida along a stationary boundary, but here in town it's looking good. And here's a look at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam in Hawaii, where they actually are dealing with a tropical storm right now. So interestingly enough, over there, we'll talk about that more in the full forecast. But today's almanac shows that we had a low of 59 today, average is 67, and our high was 82. That was also well below normal. And right now our temperatures are in the low to middle 60s. McCormick, you're already at the 60-degree mark. 63 in Gibson, 60 in Lincolnton as well. Augusta's at 64, and with these low dew points, that'll help to allow the temperatures to really drop off tonight. Winds are also light, so we had a breeze today, gusts up to around 20 miles per hour. With the calm winds, we will have that optimal radiational cooling, allowing us to fall down to 56 degrees. 59 again for Thursday morning, and then back to 60 on Friday, with high temperatures rising a bit. Will eventually be to 88. I'll have more details on your forecast coming up, but back to you, Dee.
All right, thanks so much. Well, the city of Louisville receiving its first reimbursement checks for cleanup and damages nearly a year since Hurricane Helene. Graham Lee has more on the progress at the city and county levels.
Just weeks away from the one-year anniversary of Hurricane Helene, state lawmakers are helping the city of Louisville get federal dollars to go towards the next phase of storm recovery. Back in February, city and county leaders called for help from the state after missing the 120-day FEMA deadline for full reimbursement. But since then, cleanup for Louisville is in the rearview mirror.
We've been able to get most of the other things done, such as road repairs, sidewalk repairs, natural gas piping repairs, and things of that sort.
Now, thanks to Senator Max Burns and Representative Brian Prince, the city has now received 6 checks from GEMA for a combined $1 million. The funds will go towards 8 projects on the list, as well as restocking reserves.
We never know what will happen in the future, another hurricane or, God forbid, some other natural disaster. But it allowed us to avoid having to take out a loan.
While Louisville is making strides, county leaders say there's still a lot of work they see left to be done.
We had a lot of major damage on homes that a lot of people suffered from it and are still suffering from it. And we still got trees in people's front yards that have always had a manicured, nice lawn.
The county administrator says the next steps in the process is finishing debris removal in different parts of the county and replacing culvert pipes damaged by the storm.
We had about I think 9 culvert pipes that were washed out, and they're funding those. The county has finished about half of those projects, those culvert pipes. The other half that we have left to do are smaller ones that should be finished over the next couple of months.
Now, city leaders say the biggest and most important of the 8 projects these funds are going towards is the entertainment stage here at City Park. City leaders are hoping to get it reopened in time for festivities they have planned for this December. In Louisville, Graham Lee, WJBF News 6.
The American Civil Liberties Union, or ACLU, of Georgia has commissioned a study committee to focus on civil protections. Some Augusta leaders want to hear about how many people are going to city parks. There are currently 130 cameras in Augusta parks. It's for a study of how much the parks are used by the public. The cameras take pictures every 15 minutes. The data will be analyzed to determine if some parks should close, which has supporters.
We have got to rid some of these some parks. We got way too many for a county like Augusta. We need to be focusing on the specific main parks that are being utilized. Make sure that they are maintained up to the hill.
Some commissioners say some parks are underused because of a lack of maintenance or neighbors have security concerns. Well, still ahead, applications to work the 2026 Masters now open. How you can apply after Jenna's forecast.
Low humidity, breezy conditions, and cooler than normal temperatures. That sums up the forecast this week, but I'll have more details when we return.
The reviews are in again.
Looking for your next ride? Gerald Jones GMC is the name you can trust. From Sierra 1500 to the Acadia, we've got the right GMC for you. Plus, our certified pre-owned lineup is backed by a 6-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Need service? Our certified technicians can handle all makes and models from General Motors. It's no wonder we were named Cyber City's best in 2024. Visit Gerald Jones GMC or online at GeraldJonesGMC.com.
Budget buildings, carports, patios, and garages.
Built on site. Call us for your free estimate.
Goolsby's, serving Sunday dinner every day since 1985.
Give your furry friends the vacation they deserve. Paws in Paradise, where pets relax.
Sherry Osborne, Certipro Painters. Call us, we'll paint happy for you.
Locally owned and operated since 1985. Mark Gent's Tire Pros. Love the drive.
Check out the new larger Super Saver magazine and our new mobile app at supersavermobile.com.
We know you missed the tender, juicy pork chop griller. But don't worry, it's back at Bojangles for a limited time. It's Bo time.
WJBF Sports presents Game Night Live every Friday night at 7:30. Now streaming live on WJBF 6 Plus. Download the 6 Plus app and catch Game Night Live every Friday night at 7:30. Streaming on WJBF 6 Plus.
Let's see where it takes us. Good morning, Augusta.
The News Channel 6 mobile app is now even better. Download it today. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live 5/6.
Welcome back. I hope you're having a wonderful week so far. Let's start out with a look at our Terry Limbert Hyundai Skyview Cam in Aiken. Just a pleasant, quiet at night. We're sitting at a chilly 64 degrees. You know what this means. If it's already at 64 by 11 o'clock in the evening, it's going to be much cooler than that by tomorrow morning in the 50s. North wind of 7 miles per hour. Dew points are already in the 50s. Some very dry air in place. Low 60s towards the north of I-20. Mid to upper 60s down towards the south. But everyone is below the 70-degree mark. And here on satellite and radar, completely clear with just some cloud cover along the coastline. As we zoom out, you can see high pressure stays in control, and this will be the case all week long. This pattern really isn't changing. We're still going to have the stationary front and area of low pressure down in Florida, bringing showers and cloud cover all the way through the weekend. But for our forecast, you just really can't beat it. It's just an adjustment to get used to these cooler temperatures. 56 tomorrow at 7 a.m., mid-80s once we get into the afternoon. And notice those low temperatures are really not climbing too much. We'll stay well below normal all the way into the middle of next week. And high temperatures will be a little bit closer to average. We're getting to 88 on Thursday and Friday. So we're at that time of the year where it's very chilly at night and early in the morning, but very warm and even hot, you could say, still as we get into the afternoons, especially by next week. 92 on Monday. No rain at all. We've only picked up around 1/10 of an inch of rain here at Augusta Busch Field, and we're not going to be adding to that anytime soon. So here's our futurecast tomorrow at 6 a.m. A little bit of cloud cover here in the Midlands. Just fair weather clouds, though. No rain whatsoever. All of Georgia and South Carolina really staying dry. It's just going to be beautiful, abundant sunshine. Northeast wind coming in, breezy at times, and then you can see that stationary front still staying down there in Florida. Now we're keeping an eye on the tropics, as we should be this time of the year. We're at the peak of hurricane season. Within 45 minutes, tomorrow is the official peak. No tropical systems are expected to form here in the Atlantic Basin. Now over on the Pacific side of things, we do have an area of potential development, and we also have Tropical Storm Kiko, which is just outside of the Hawaiian Islands. This is the latest update as of 11 p.m. Winds are still at 40 miles per hour, but it will soon become a tropical depression. And notice it will not be making landfall in Hawaii, but there are some high surf warnings in effect for the islands. Now for our lows tonight, we are getting down to 53 in McCormick and Saluda. Even down in our southern line counties, they'll be below the 60-degree mark. Highs tomorrow will be in the mid-80s, and that 10-day forecast is showing really nice sunny weather over the next several days. Make some outdoor plans this weekend to enjoy it. Then by the middle to end of next week, a 20% chance of rain, partly cloudy, and a little bit warmer. Now back to you, Dee.
All right, thanks so much. Applications to work at the 2026 Masters Tournament are now open. A job expo is being held tomorrow for Augusta University students and staff only. It's from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. in the Health Sciences Building. The Masters is looking for dedicated candidates to join its team this April and roles across concessions, hospitality, culinary, merchandise, and security. Applications at AU will be accepted through September 23rd.
We definitely have support from a lot of faculty and staff, and I think that they definitely, the Masters definitely came with a lot of resources that can help students get involved around the community of Augusta.
Masters jobs applications open for everybody on October 1st. You can also apply at jobs.masters.com. We'll have more on the Job Expo tomorrow on Good Morning Augusta. Well, still ahead, an immigration crackdown across the U.S., both L.A. and Chicago, bracing for ramped-up raids. Details on Operation Midway Blitz after the break.
At Tile Center, our highly trained design professionals will discuss your ideas and provide helpful suggestions to help you create that dream room from beginning to end. Our goal is to provide excellent customer service that instills confidence in our clients about the quality of products you select for your home. Come see why for yourself at any of our locations at Tile Center or online at tilecenter.com, your tile and stone experts.
The journey to better health.
FCA Coaches Banquet is set for Thursday, November 13th, featuring a very special guest, NFL Hall of Famer Mike Singletary, with special guest comedian Jerry Brooks. Seating is limited. Reserve your table today. The live Viper 6 weather team is coverage you can count on. Weather headlines on News Channel 6, brought to you by Southpaw Roofing. Get clear, accurate stories that don't waste your time at WJBF.com. Now, WJBF sports coverage you can count on.
The Strom Thurmond Rebels coming off a bye week and are now preparing for their biggest test so far on the season against the North Augusta Yellow Jackets. Both squads undefeated so far. North Augusta holds a 25-11 advantage in the series, including last year's 14-7 win over the Rebels. However, Strom Thurmond putting in the work at practice, feeling confident in their quarterback, Rashawn Lee, who's already thrown 7 touchdowns in 3 games. But they also know it'll be tough to stop North Augusta's weapons on both sides of the ball.
Should be a really fun matchup. You know, we're going to find out where we stand this week. You know, they're monsters up front on both sides of the ball. So, you know, what we really got to do as a team is stay together. Through the ups and downs, the momentum changes of the game, we got to stay together, and that's our big key this week.
They close to us, like, I don't know. I just, like, when I came to Thurman, North Augusta was always the rivalry that I heard was pretty big. So I just like to keep on that tradition, and we can, the goal is to win.
Kickoff set for 7:30 p.m. at North Augusta Stadium. And it's also time now to vote for our Football Friday Night Player of the Week. We have a fresh set of nominees this week, thanks to more of Briarwood Academy, Jalen DeGraw out of Bamberg, Earhart, Evans quarterback Trip Ferguson, Aquinas QB Turner Stevenson, and North Augusta running back Mike Doe. You can vote once per day, and the poll closes at 11 p.m. Friday night. Well, the Clemson Tigers travel to Atlanta this week, facing the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets to begin ACC play. It'll be the 90th meeting between these two programs. Clemson enters the game on a 9-game winning streak against Georgia Tech. Now, last week, the Tigers' offense came back to score 27 unanswered points to beat Troy, while Georgia Tech quarterback Haynes King is questionable as of now due to a lower body injury suffered during the season opener.
Yeah, you got to be prepared for that. Those are things that you always, anytime you see something on tape like that, 2 quarterbacks in the game, that puts puts your antenna up a little bit. So, yeah, we just got to do a great job again, just taking care of our business, making sure that we communicate well, eyes are in the right place, and that physically everybody does their job.
Kickoff set for noon at Bobby Dodd Stadium. The News Channel 6 sports team will be there to recap the action. Well, high school volleyball is in full swing with the #1 school in 3A, the ARC Musketeers, taking on Aquinas High School. But this match was extra special for #9 Caitlin Rivers. The senior and outside hitter was set to record her 1,000th career kill in tonight's matchup. And when she did, the JV team students, they all stormed the court with balloons, signs, and hugs all around. Rivers leads the team, averaging 5.3 kills per set and a .535 hitting percentage, making her the 3rd best outside hitter in the state.
I couldn't do without all my teammates, especially Harper. We want to be able to do it without everyone. So it means a lot, knowing that I have all these people that are there for me. I hope it's inspirational for the younger kids. I hope that it makes them want to continue to get better and continue to want to play over the years. It's not something that's easy, but it's something that is very rewarding once you finally get that accomplishment.
And congrats to Caitlin on her historic milestone. That's it for sports. We'll be right back.
For a fast and easy car buying experience, visit Gerald Jones Honda. Our team is committed to delivering award-winning customer service. We'll help you find the perfect vehicle that exceeds your expectations. From the sleek Accord to the versatile CR-V, every vehicle is built with performance in mind. Plus, our certified technicians deliver dependable and efficient service to keep your vehicle performing at its best. Visit Gerald Jones Honda today or shop online at GeraldJonesHonda.com.
Our 10-day forecast is showing temperatures warming up a little bit in the afternoons into the upper 80s, but still chilly at night. Lows in the upper 50s to low 60s. Lots of sunshine to look forward to, though, with just a slight chance of rain next week.
All right, well, here's a look at the price of a basic hot dog in each NFL stadium. The most expensive one is at Buffalo Bills home game, $11.25. The cheapest dog is at an Atlanta Falcons game at just $2. Yay! In fact, most of their concessions are cheap. That's because the Falcons have only won more than 8 games once since 2018. The owner offered blank lowered prices to make sure fans still come, and it's proven to work.
There you go.
We still rise up no matter what. Yeah. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great night.
arrested for a DUI in Georgia, you may only have 30 days to protect your license or your privilege to drive here. Hi, I'm Tiffany Duncan of DUI Duncan, the DUI firm here in Augusta. Visit our website at DUIDuncan.com to see what we've done to help so many drivers. If you've been arrested for a DUI in Georgia, call me now for a free consultation. While the firm, of course, cannot guarantee results, we do guarantee hard work and fast action.
Remember the name, DUI Duncan.
Come on.